food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show, our big weekend edition. I'm Michael Horn with Eric Hines.
And Michael, on the line right now, I'm very poised to bring onto the show Mr. Michael McDonald. I've been a big fan of his work since way back in the day. He is a comedian, an actor, writer, director, and he's going to tell us all about this great new project he's working on called Nobodies. Michael, welcome to your show, my friend.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Michael, what an honor to have you, as Eric said, here on the show. I did not realize that you're a local guy here. You were born, we do the show in Hollywood, California. You were born down the road in Fullerton, California. Is that correct?
I was. Fullerton is in Orange County. I like to think of it as the Paris of Orange County.
Okay, now, we have an advertiser on the show, Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant, a big, wonderful restaurant. Have you dined there on occasion?
I have. I know that restaurant well and ate there with my family as a kid. We ate and fought there.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. It's a beautiful place to take family. So your family went there and enjoyed the cuisine and the food, but what did you fight about?
Oh, you know, the usual. Who's getting the biggest slice of pizza? All the important issues.
Sounds
How
like my
large?
family.
Yeah, how large is your family? Eric, listen to this. How large is your family, Michael McDonald?
Pretty average. 3 kids. I'm the baby of 3.
That's good. So you guys enjoyed yourself there. So you went to Fullerton guy. You went to school in Fullerton and I guess high school in Anaheim. And then what gets you into comedy? Because I guess, was it during college, after college, you hooked up with the Groundling Theater? But what was the moment? Were you always a kid? Were you always joking around? What were you like as a kid?
I grew up in a funny family, so being funny or appreciating a joke was always important. And the kitchen table you had to be pretty quick to get your licks in. But I had no plans to get into comedy or show business at all until after college, I was a loan officer in a bank, and I saw an improv show at the Groundlings Theater and said, "Oh, that's what I want to do."
Wow. So that would be it. If I'm a loan officer, I might want to go into comedy. But were there influences that you say your family was a kind of a comedic family? Did you watch certain things on TV that kind of caught your eye? Any kind of comedy or anything that you really loved when you were a kid growing up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I loved the Carol Burnett show and the comedians that I love. I loved George Carlin and, I loved Bill Cosby at the time. I just, in general, found comedy to be what I don't know. I think I grew up with an appreciation of it in an Irish family, and that's just always been an interest. But I never knew that you could actually make a living at it.
Groundlings first, and you go into stand-up. I want to get to that, but I do want to take some time to talk about this series you put together because you have just gone into such a great career. Mad TV, you were the longest-running cast member. You joined, I think, in season 4 or something, and you were the longest-running cast member. You were kind of like all the great, the comedic genius of you and the voices you did from Bob Barker, Dr. Phil. Is Bill O'Reilly still hanging around on Mad TV? Is that where he went? I don't see him on news anymore.
No, I think he's got a podcast going on.
There you go. That's it. So all these characters and things you would do. So tell me about this project, Nobodies. That's Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific. It's on TV Land. It's a new series. It's already been renewed for a second season. Give us the background on the series.
Well, the series was created by 3 people, very, very funny, talented people who, at around the age of 40, their careers were kind of stuck. They were writing for a cartoon in real life. This is what they did. And all of their friends that they started out with in comedy at the Groundlings Theater, which is where I also went, many of them became very rich, very famous, up for Academy Awards, and among them was Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. And they kind of were scratching their heads saying, how did our friends get so far ahead of us? And so that's where the series was born. And they approached Melissa, and Melissa agreed to produce the pilot, and her husband, Ben Falcone, also a Groundling, agreed to direct it. And then once it got picked up the series, they came to me and asked me to run the show and direct it. And it just so happens that 20 years ago, I was their improv teacher at the Groundlings Theater, and now here we are 20 years later making a TV show.
So this is based on reality. I love this. This is just genius. And so you guys are connected. Well, Melissa and Ben, they got married. That was the deal here. I got to tell you on this, Michael. And so I'm glad you got involved on this. So this is it's Wednesday nights now. How many episodes is this? Like a full run? Is it 12 episodes? What's it going to be?
It's 12 episodes, which is a full run on most cable networks. And we're, about halfway into the run right now. But you can catch up and watch and binge on either on demand or on the TV Land app. And it's a serialized show. It's really just like a movie chopped up into 12 pieces. And I'm really proud of it. I think it's really funny, and you really learn something about humanity. I'm kidding about that part.
There's so much good programming out there, and so this is the deal. I would encourage everybody to go to the app or go to their DVR. In fact, I was at the upfronts this week, and they said the new prime time is on demand, or your app or your DVR. You watch it when you want to watch it. And what I love about cable series is a full run is 12, so you can just pick up on this and get going right away. But it is Wednesday nights. You can set your DVRs for it now, catch up on the other ones. How do you do a show where it's already renewed for a second season? I guess the success, it's been so wonderful. People, the powers that be have made a genius decision for a change and said, you're coming back. Is that right?
Yeah, they renewed us before we ever even aired, but our show is a little unique in that we wrote it all ahead of time, then we shot the whole thing like a movie, and before it even aired, we'd already finished it all. And, like on network TV, it's more like they make it that week and it airs the week after, and, after 2 episodes, they, decide to change everything. And so we've been lucky to have them have have TV Land have the faith in the show to give it another season.
Yeah, I love this fact. Would you run out of things, or would you come up with another aspect or another leg in your characters and your series if it goes off for a 3rd or 4th or 5th season?
Because it's based in reality, truly, when we write the show, we all just sit around and talk about our worst experiences in show business. So there's an endless supply.
That's great. I love it. Michael McDonald, I can't wait to see this now. I'm setting the VCR. I'm going to get caught up on it because I apologize and haven't seen it yet, and I will do so. If you want to find out more, what's the website?
TVland.com, I imagine.
TVland.com/shows/Nobodies, Nobodies. That's what I have here. So check it out, TVland.com/shows/Nobodies, or just go to TVland.com, click on their shows, and I'm sure you'll get there. Michael McDonald, don't be a stranger. We'll see you for pizza at Angelo's and Vinci's. We love you.
This is Bill's yard, and Bill's a grill master, not a grass expert. Still, no weeds belong in this backyard barbecue kingdom. And with Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Bill's greasy thumb is just as good as a green thumb. Because Scott's thickens lawns to help crowd out over 50 pesky weeds. So Bill can defeat invaders, green up his lawn, and hold his spatula high. This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Weed and Feed today.
Staples knows that when your spreadsheets no longer spread, it's time. When your presentations are not presentable, it's time. And when tensions in the office are high,
no, tensions are very, very high.
It's definitely time. And it's times like these when pros turn to Staples. Staples has a full range of tech services to help your business with everything from data recovery to virus protection. And right now, get $50 off PC diagnostic and repair service, so your business won't miss a beat. Staples, it's pro time. Ends 5/27. Service does not include parts.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
We're back here on What's Cooking Today, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. Michael Horn with Eric Hine.
And, of course, the big weekend edition and National Devil's Food Cake Day. And I can't get it out of my head, Michael, that you said that a lot of times Angel's Food Cake would be served right alongside Devil's Food Cake. I thought that was kind of funny.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Gives you both areas to go to. Now, are you a chili guy? I know Matt Besance was filling in. Loves hot, wonderful chilies.
I love all kinds of different chilies. Con carne, you give me just the bean only, give me the meat only. I'll try any kind of chili, and I love those chili competitions, too. Those are really fun.
Well, there's a new chili pepper out there, and they say it's the world's hottest chili pepper.
Oh, boy.
It's been known to be what they call the Carolina Reaper. And
Matt's very familiar. He's talked about this before. Yeah.
This is dialed in at around 2.2 million Scoville heat units. I had an Anaheim chili. I came home last night. I was at the wine competition. I'm checking my garden. I thought, it's supposed to be a mild chili. So I grabbed one of these Anaheim chilies and took the tip of it and went through, and I thought, it started to heat up really good, and so I took a little, when it's hot, you go with sweet to mix it, and then I ended up eating the whole chili. We'll see what happens, but I will tell you this, I could feel your throat heats up, and it does seem to start to close at some time. So they're saying that this chili, the Carolina Reaper, could easily blow your mouth away. You consume it at caution, because the new weapons-grade chili eclipses the Reaper, the Carolina Reaper, in terms of heat. They say that this new chili is so potent, it has to be kept in a sealed container. Nobody has actually orally consumed it yet because of the fear that it could kill you. The pepper is called the Dragon's Breath chili. It was developed by a hobby grower, Mike Smith of Nottingham University, and they're going to get a confirmation letter from the Guinness Book of World Records to officially name their pepper as the world's spiciest. It's 2.48 million Scoville heat units. They say the Dragon Breath is more potent than law enforcement grade pepper spray, dangerous to consume because it could literally burn your airways, forcing them to close up with a shock, and the creators haven't dared to eat it themselves. One did put it on the tip of their tongue and reportedly spat it out after 10 seconds due to the intensity of the heat. They say it was actually developed for medicinal purposes because the oils from the chili are so potent they can actually numb the skin. The Dragon's Breath will be displayed at the Chelsea Flower Show next week, and there'll be and nobody knows when it's going to be available for people to order or consume. So this is one you want to stay away from, I'll tell you.
Well, except for Matt Besance, I'm sure he'll be the first one to order a bottle of any hot sauce made with this stuff.
I don't want to drag him out of his office and take him to the infirmary. All right, now, coffee. You can say this is, you like coffee, you like rats, here you got something. At San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf, they've got the place there called the SF Dungeon's going to be opening up a pop-up rat cafe. It'll be a pop-up because it's only going to be open from July 1st to July 8th. In that cafe, it'll be located in the basement of the dungeon. You can treat yourself to coffee, tea, pastries before you get a 15-minute swarm of rats that comes in to interact with you. They're domesticated.
Oh, my gosh.
They're being donated by a local nonprofit that rehabilitates the rescued rats before they put them up for adoption. And according to the San Jose Mercury News, a ticket is going to set you back $50, but it also includes admission to the SF Dungeon on top of the Rat Cafe experience. Tickets are not available yet, so check back later to see if you can get them if you're a rat fan. Starbucks testing out coffee ice cubes in some stores. You get the iced coffee.
Yeah.
They put a boatload of that ice in there. They shovel it in the drink, and then people that are a coffee lover complain that their coffee the flavor's been lowered because of the result of all the ice.
Yeah.
You can fix this at home because you can do it yourself and get some coffee ice cubes to make the coffee still taste strong. Starbucks, they're now testing coffee ice cubes out in some stores. It's coming to coffee shops pre-made. The baristas just break it apart, put it in the coffee. The coffee ice comes with an 80% upcharge. It's Starbucks.
My gosh. Wow.
It's Starbucks. What did you expect, right?
Well, I got a consumer tip for you guys out there that are buying like iced teas or iced coffees. Just tell them no water. You can order an iced tea with no water, and of course they fill it up with all that ice, and there's your water. So there you go.
I like that. This thing is being tested at Starbucks in 100 locations in Baltimore and St. Louis for a limited time, and they say it does help out the flavor, but your tip is excellent. Now, hamburgers. What's your favorite hamburger if you had to name one?
Oh, geez, hamburger joint. I got to go with In-N-Out. I'm an old favorite. That's it. In-N-Out, yeah.
There's an Equitrend study that is conducted by the Harris Poll, and In-N-Out's always at the top, except this year.
Whoa.
Five Guys has topped out In-N-Out for the first time to claim the title of America's top burger.
Oh.
The study had respondents. They rated each brand on familiarity, quality, and likeness to purchase. Five Guys went to the number one spot. In-N-Out dropped to second. So they say some of the reasons Five Guys was able to rank higher than In-N-Out was the familiarity category, because the percentage of customers familiar with Five Guys jumps up 20 percentage points over the past 4 years. They got 1,500 locations nationwide. The In-N-Out guys are just on the West Coast. So I'm still going with In-N-Out, but I'm going to try a Five Guys because they went on this list now, and they have simple burgers and fries, and they you can customize the wide variety of toppings. So you can do that at In-N-Out if you know what to say. You go animal style and all this kind of stuff. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
For your burger?
Yeah.
And they say they overload the fries orders, but they do give you a good fry order at In-N-Out as well. All right, if you're flying this summer, traveling, there's a new study out from cheapair.com to give you ideal times to save money on airline tickets. To get the cheapest fare, they say, book not too early but not too late. They had an algorithm review of more than 350 million airfares, and it turns out the best time to book domestic flights in our country can range from 3 weeks to 3.5 months in advance. International flights, less expensive, at least 2 months before you travel. If you book super early, it could cost you just as much as procrastinating. Buying airline tickets, the best times to book: 59 days ahead for Canada, 61 days for Mexico and Central America, 76 days for the Caribbean, 81 days South America, 90 days for Asia, 99 days to Europe, 119 for Africa and the Middle East. And by the way, eating red meat has been shown to increase risk and danger from diseases including cancer, heart disease, respiratory disease, stroke, diabetes, and infections. But they didn't really follow along the respondents to the study, so it's still unsure. But think about that when you go into In-N-Out or Five Guys.
Hey guys, Ryan the Rhino DeSico here for my friends at Liberty HealthShare. If your healthcare has become a burden and you're worried about being stuck for another year, listen up, because you do have options. Liberty HealthShare could be the solution to your problem. Open enrollment is here, and this could be your chance to free yourself from insurance. Take this opportunity and join Liberty HealthShare. You can finally be in control and have freedom when it comes to your healthcare. Liberty HealthShare offers an entirely open network, which means you choose your own doctors and you choose your own hospitals. Liberty HealthShare offers freedom from insurance, meaning there are no related tax penalties. To find out how you can easily make the change, call Liberty HealthShare today at 855-585-4237 or visit their website at libertyhealthshare.org. That's libertyhealthshare.org. Do it today.
If you have a loved one you think has a drug or alcohol problem, listen closely to this message. The clock is ticking on your family, and when it stops, someone dies. Alcohol and drug-related deaths have doubled in the last few years. You don't have time to wait. If you think your loved one has an issue, call Ken Seeley Rehab now. Let us help your family. We'll focus on fixing the core issues and help your entire family heal. And we are not just another revolving treatment center. You're not just another number to us. You're a family. We can help your family heal the shame and the pain of addiction. Ken Seeley Rehab accepts most PPO insurance policies. If this is you, call now. We want to help.
800-978-4814. 800-978-4814. 800-978-4814. That's 800-978-4814.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022. Welcome back to the weekend edition of What's Cooking Today, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show with Michael Horn and Eric Hines. And now, time for the weekend movie report with Steve Evans. Steve, the movie guy.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, number 1, again last weekend, 65.3 million, 248 million so far in just the last couple of weeks. I think that was a hit. What do you think, huh?
I think so. I saw a movie and it was terrible. Go ahead, give your top five. No, I want to see that movie. I want to see Guardians. But what's in your top five? Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Snatch. That was number 2. That was a surprise.
That's the one I saw. Terrible movie. Terrible. Amy Schumer. Goldie Hawn was okay, but Amy Schumer is just. I know it's a comedy. She's unbelievable. This is not. It's It's overdone.
Okay. Thank you for your input there.
That's my critical report.
Oh, well, good to know. King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword. Boy, here's a story. This is a movie that cost $175 million to make, and it made $15.4 million at the box office in its opening weekend. They were thinking that this might be a franchise, that we might see a lot of King Arthur movies. However, I think they're going to have to put King Arthur back in the box for a while.
Oh,
all right, The Fate of the Curious was number 4. Beauty and the Beast back in the top 5. It rounded out the top 5 last
I'm
weekend.
sorry for my critics report, by the way, Steve, the movie guy, because you know what they say, the easiest and most pathetic profession is to be a critic, and that's me. So there you go. The great President Donald Trump said that. All right, go ahead now.
We appreciate that you didn't hold back and gave us the real deal there. We have another franchise movie out this weekend by the great Ridley Scott. I mean, here is a guy that is so talented. He gave us the original Alien movie, and now he's back directing Alien Covenant. This is a movie which is a sequel to a prequel, the prequel being Prometheus, which came out in 2012. This is kind of like the Star Wars thing, you know? Where
I'll remember it, the sequel to the prequel. I like it.
Yes. Okay. So here's what's going on. We have the crew of the colony ship Covenant. They're bound for a remote planet on the far side of the galaxy. They discover what they think is an uncharted paradise, but it's actually a dark, dangerous world. When they uncover a threat beyond their imagination, they must attempt a harrowing escape. Check out the trailer. This looks terrifying. Great cast here. Michael Fassbender, Catherine Waterston, Billy Crudup, Danny McBride, and they star in this one, which is getting 77 rating from Rotten Tomatoes. By the way, did you see the original Alien, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was really, really good and quite a horrifying movie. Would you agree?
Yes, it was. I agree.
This movie is supposed to be as good. Rolling Stone says that the fans are going to be thrilled. So there you go.
Good.
Alien Covenant out this weekend. That'll be the big one. And then A Wimp Will Rise also out. This is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. This is based on the book series, of course. This is PG. I don't think it's any Citizen Kane, but hey, if you're looking for a good family movie, this may be it. It's only 28% of the critics are recommending, but you know these movies never score very well with the critics. And then Everything. This is a sweet movie which is based on a young adult novel of the same name by Nicola Yoon. Not rated for the critics, but that's out there as well. So here's what I think is going to happen. Alien Covenant will be number 1, making about $39 million. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, number 2, making about $34, followed by Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, and then Everything, followed by Snatched, your favorite movie, rounding out the top 5 this weekend. And that's what's happening at the box office. You can check it all out at the website. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Steve, the movie guy, and that is our show. If you missed anything, log on to our website at crntalk.com/What's Cooking Today. All the past shows will be there, our blogs, everything else, information on the show. And you can download our cell phone app and take CRN with you wherever you go. Here's my buddy Eric Hines to tell you how you get the app on your smartphone.
From your cell phone, place a phone call to pound 250, hit send, and when you hear the voice prompt, just say CRN Talk, and the app is digitally delivered to your download device using the power of CRN and the internet.
There you have it. Hope you have a great weekend. Again, if you missed anything, go to crntalk.com. For our executive producer, Courtney Kadera. For Eric Hines, I'm Michael Horn. For Matt Passance, who is doing a great job on the show, thanks so much for listening. Have a great weekend and eat well, everybody.
Enjoying all your favorite CRN programming is easier than ever. It's right on your TV, through your local cable provider, and on the web at crntalk.com. But when you're on the move, stuck in a plane, train, or in your car, Catch up on all the shows you missed, or listen live to your favorites. Download our CRN app from your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Just search for CRN Digital Talk Radio, or search for your favorite CRN shows on apps like iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, AHA Radio, uTunes, and Nobex. Now you have access to all of our great shows anywhere in the world and the ability to be part of them by calling our toll-free studio line at 800-336-2225. For more information on where and how to listen, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening experience today.
Alrighty.
Hello.
Hello. So how did it go yesterday? Good times?
Yeah, it's a little tiring, I guess. I'm getting older, I can tell you, because you spit, but you still ingest a little of that alcohol, and it just, I don't know. Plus, I was getting up early and getting there. I mean, not that it was much early. I got up at 5 to go out there on Wednesday, so
wow,
that was earlier than I normally get up, and I was just wiped on Wednesday night. And then yesterday I was okay because I got to sleep a little later because I didn't have to do the morning show thanks to you guys. And then, but I was still tired at the end, and I just passed out on the couch and then got to bed. And then Mr. Mim's supposed to come by because I saw water leaking in my garage again.
Oh, man.
And so he was supposed to be here early, so I got up early today, and of course he isn't here yet. Mr. Mim has Mike Horn timing on him, I guess, So I got up at like 6 o'clock to get going, and he's not here. But he says he'll be here in a half hour, so I hope I can leave so I can get in there.
Well, you got 13 kids, and it's pretty tough to get around.
It's tough to get around, right? That's it. That'll do it. So what else is going on there? I was just going to tell you that the